guys believe that there is a traveling grocery store? The PopUp Grocer. Like as we do the backpacking travels, the grocery store is now starting to travel. Here is the entirely new concept of the supermarket, the traveling market. Today's heroine is the Public Grocer. Recently, one small grocery store spotted and shook up the entire New York City, more precisely the Soho district. The name of the store is the PopUp Grocer. As you can easily guess, the store is the pop-up, so they're not on the sale at Manhattan anymore. If you want to visit the PopUp Grocer, you should have to keep in the loop with their Asanas and wait and ready to follow their itinerary. Business Insider spotted the PopUp Grocer as an example of the new age of storefronts, and also the Time Out called the store as millennials' dream snack shop. And the magazine Supermaker mainly dealt with the PopUp Grocer on the pop-up memories that last a lifetime special theme and commented as building retail experiences that stick with the customer in our age of ephemeral media and Instagram stories, with the title Connected by Consumption, PopUp Grocer's Emily Schildt. All of the media are highlighting the PopUp Grocer, even if they are not selling the fresh products or eggs, and they do not deliver the items, and even they are not selling the products at low prices. One of the most vivid things is that they are the pop-up store that no one knows when they reopen the stores. The PopUp Grocer first appeared in Soho in April 2019 and ran the store only 10 days and disappeared. And suddenly, they come back at a different site at New York Broadway with no sign on September 20th for a month-long engagement. They said that they plan for a pop-up in Los Angeles in February 2020 and 2 more planned in Austin and Denver for later next year. But the most important thing is that no one knows when is the pop-up date and where it is. This is the hilarious point of the pop-up store. In one sentence, PopUp Grocer is running the store like we are doing the backpacking travels. Yes, PopUp Grocer is a traveling supermarket. Voila! The reason why PopUp Grocer crushed the New Yorkers' heart is that they brilliantly curated the items that perfectly fit with the trend. The Time Out said that, basically, think of the PopUp Grocer as a spot to find all the snacks from your target ads on Instagram that has expensive shipping or do not sell in New York. And the supermarket news said that the store reflects the trend in the market, including the subscription-only services. In sum, PopUp Grocer puts on the display products that customers may never had the opportunity to see on the shelves, only their online shopping cart. At first, trendy wonderland. PopUp Grocer gathered all kinds of trend in one store. Recently, in the US food industry, these words are the keywords: plant-based, gluten-free, high-protein, and ketogenic, which is the low in carbs and high in fats for proper diet. You can quickly check with the list of Whole Foods top food trend in 2020. Flower power. Since the abundance of the flower spreads, an array of exciting flowers are entering the market, making baking and cooking more inclusive and adventurous. There are lots of vegetable flowers like cauliflower and chickpeas, and also they are making super flowers, delivering protein and fiber joined to bread and pasta dishes. Plant-based beyond soy. Following the vegan trend in 2020, the trendiest brands are slowing down on soy, which were traditionally dominated by the plant-based protein paste. Protein brands using watermelon seeds, hemp seed, and pumpkin seed. Everything butter and spread using cashew, almond, and watermelon seeds. Not so simple sugars. For seeking sweetness outside of the usual suspects like sugar, stevia, honey, and maple syrup, we're using for their substitute. syrupy reduction from the fruit sources like monk fruit, pomegranate, coconuts, and also concentrated starch items are highly in fame. The Public Grocer cherry-picked only the brands which amused this trend. In the aisle, their food and products are 99% vegetarian-friendly, 81% strict vegan-friendly, and 78% gluten-free products. For example, magicspoon. The magicspoon is giving this nostalgia-inducing cereals an adult upgrade, taking away the unnecessary and unhealthy sugar and carbs and opting instead of the grain-free, high-protein curation. They made the cereals with milk protein, coconut oil, tapioca starch, so the cereals can amuse even the dieters who are on the ketogenic dietary management. Banza. The Banza is a healthy pasta alternative made out of the chickpeas. Banza noodles have double the protein, 3 times the fiber, and half the net carbs of traditional wheat pasta. Rightrice. The rightrice grains are made from a blend of lentil, chickpea, and pea flour, plus a little rice flour for a chewy texture. Rightrice is double the protein and 5 times the fiber, so it is a much better option for you to alternative the traditional grains. Mush. Mush is a ready-to-eat oatmeal which is healthy and convenient food to fuel your busy workdays. Mush is made with oat soaked in a nut milk, then mixed with flavorful fruits, superfood, and spices. Mush is also non-GMO, dairy-free, high in protein and fiber. Mush sold for 1 person in convenient container and spoon included as well. Number 2. Asanas become offline. Public Grocer gathered all of the products initially sold online into the physical stores. Most of their items were D2C, direct-to-customer brands, which only transact on Asanas markets. If you want to buy that particular item, you should have to find that specific site and sign in to order, because of the absence of the platform that mediates the Asanas market sellers and customers. Worstly, if it is only the subscription-only services, customers are reluctant to buy without using. For instance, these brands are in the Public Grocers. Peach bath tissue. Customer can purchase sample of the peach bath tissue, a monthly toilet paper subscription made of sustainable materials. Misfits Market. Misfits Market produce misshapen fruits and vegetables that are rejected by the grocery stores and sold at 40% off retail prices. Number 3. After-hour events. Even if it is a pop-up store, they have to pay for the renter fees for inter-day basis, so they fully make a good use of the physical stores. After the business hour, they held diverse events on the store and used them as networking sites. Home organizing tips of the Beatricecopland, aka the millennials smartest steward. Decoding of food-level lectures of the food coach and chef, the Loza Life. Tasting events and brand new pasta, ice cream, and wine brands. Some of the people might doubtful about the sales impact of Public Grocer because the store runs only a short time. However, the purpose of the spotted brands is not only on the short-term sales margin, they're looking for the long-term goals. Most of the customer bracket of the Public Grocer is on the high-income women from the 20s to 30s who have pretty much solid taste in their lifestyle on body and mind care. If the brand can keep in their mind as one of their favorite brands lineup, that is a perfect chance for the startup to secure the loyalty group and good for making it viral. Even more, the Public Grocer also advertised the launched brands not only by how much the products are cheap and delicious, but also by emphasizing the specific brand's story and philosophy, like this way. And what kind of brands can be launched on the Public Grocers? The founder Emily Schildt revealed their substantial and strict criteria on selecting the partners. First, Does the brand have the story? The second, is it creative and interesting? Third, does it meet specific nutrition standard? It should be nothing artificial, responsibly sourced, and sugar conscious. Only the brands who pass these strict standards can launch their item on the PopUp Grocers. Then let's simply talk about the story of the PopUp Grocer. The founder Emily Schildt was the former marketing executive at Chovany, the yogurt and dairy company, and has been a consultant for the past several years. By looking at a fast-changing food startup market, she decided to be the food brand consultant. Since she is a huge fan of the grocery stores, whenever she travels, she visits the exotic local grocery stores rather than the museum and shopping centers. As she'll see it, she found pros and cons of each grocery stores. There was a mismatch between the size of the stores and the curation of the items. Grocery stores are too large and overwhelming, so it is hardly curated. It was too hard and too tough to navigate and find out what we want to buy. Organic and vegan specialty stores. They have a sparse items, so there is no fun for visiting the stores. Online shopping mall. They featured emerging and trendy pieces, but we can only see them behind a computer screen. Schildt is a fan of the grocery stores, but knows a lot of millennials are not. She wants to create an experience her generation would appreciate. Thus, she picked up the merits of each source and finally made up the entirely new supermarket. Public Grocer is the Emily's brainchild. Emily Schildt commented on her faith and dream at an interview with the Day One Perspective. I had faith there are more people like me out there looking for the sort of discovery experiences I am. Enough to drive traffic, visibility, exposure, and sales for our brand partners. The goal is to generate a positive enthusiasm for food, not a shoot or could attitude. And also, she said that everywhere can be the party spot by saying that I'd love to pop up everywhere in everything, co-working spaces, festivals, department stores. I'd also love to explore those discovery spaces in complement to online and mass physical retails for categories beyond grocery. Then, let's follow up their itinerary for discovering all the streaming products to keep targeted ads on social media, but do not know where to find in the real life. All of the things are here at the Public Grocer. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please subscribe to my channel and show your thumbs up. And I will hop around the world and bring lots of thousands of funny stories to you. Let's hop around together. Thank you and see you again.